To obtain antibose tissue of optimal quality, it is imperative to infiltrate the area prior to liposuction. Inject 500 microgram epinephrine into a bag containing 500 cc of 0.9% NaCl. Taking into account the toxicity of lidocaine for adipose tissue, add 20 cc of 2% lidocaine to the infiltration bag, only in the case of local anesthesia. The internal blister pack and the syringes must be placed on a sterile surgical cloth. The pre-sterilized rotor is secured with a sterile clamping nut supplied with the kit. The pre-sterilized adapters are placed facing one another in the rotor of the centrifuge. Using an infusion set, connect the infiltration needle to the prepared infiltration bag. Infiltrate quickly with a low volume, for example, to remove 50 cc, infiltrate 50 cc. Carry out removal immediately after infiltration. The vacuum in the syringe must be at most 2 cc to preserve tissue quality. Continue removal by manually applying a vacuum in stages of 2 cc until the syringe is filled. The syringes are placed in the compartments of the internal blister pack. After decanting, throw off the supernatant. The centrifugation step will pack down the tissue, therefore it is necessary to remove twice the amount that is going to be re-injected. The T-tubes are placed in the compartments of the internal blister pack. Set up the cannula C and fill the tubes up to a maximum of 35 cc with tissue, if necessary, using the second T-tube. Connect the bag containing only 0.9% NaCl to the cannula C and fill the tubes up to the graduation 45. Caution: cannula C must remain sterile. Return it to the sterile surgical cloth. Close the lids well. Gently agitate the tubes for several seconds. Place the balanced T-tubes into the adapters facing one another. The lids must be placed towards the outside. If there is only one tube with tissue, fill the second tube to 45 cc with 0.9 NaCl to balance the rotor. Press the return "Run" to start the centrifuge. The first wash is finished when the first indicator on the display turns black. Remove the tubes and place them in the blister pack compartments. Position cannula C at the bottom of the tube and gently aspirate the supernatant with a 50 cc syringe. Repeat the wash steps twice. Add 0.9% NaCl up to 45 cc. Agitate gently. Centrifuge. After the last wash, indicated by the last step on the centrifuge, aspirate the supernatant one last time with a 50 cc syringe. Connect a 10 cc syringe to the cannula C and aspirate the tissue. Connect the 10 cc syringe to the 1 cc syringe using the Luer lock connector supplied and distribute the tissue into the 1 cc syringes for injection. The fine injection needle and the texture of the preparation will allow a liquid injection similar to a hyaluronic acid type filler. Puncture the skin with the 18 gauge needle supplied in the kit. Inject in a retrograde manner, applying low pressure. Inject over several areas, depositing the minimum amount of tissue per area. 24 hours after injection, the patient has extremely few markings and can return to her activities the day after the operation.